TikToker Jehana Thomas recently passed away. The single mother talked about her health issues on her platform and even vlogged about her condition numerous times before her death, stating, "I was diagnosed with optic neuritis a few months ago after nearly 2 years of being told my migraines were stress-related." Thomas's last TikTok was posted on the 15th of March, and 2 days later she died. The cause of her death has not been announced. She leaves behind a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
So sad.
Babe,
Yeah.
you, I mean, I'm not in the health business and whatnot, this made me think about like everybody in the world that I know, especially you, like, because you get migraines, Rebecca, sometimes too. So this is just something else that just made me scared, and because it's like this young lady, her last post was just a couple days ago, and she was laid up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and 2 days later she was gone.
That's so sad.
I just thought that migraines were just extreme headaches, but obviously it could.
Well, there's a lot of things that can cause migraines. Some of them are benign.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes what someone thinks is a migraine could be a stroke, an aneurysm, causes severe head pain. She actually had optic neuritis, which is like an inflammation in the optic nerve.
Oh.
So it's like what we see,
but
that's all inflamed on the inside, and that's what's causing you such severe pain.
Like those kind of migraines,
Yes.
these ones that are like in this area.
Mhm.
So I actually have another question about this, and I feel like you may be the perfect person to ask, but do you notice a lot of, and I notice that nurses are actually the ones that I find that tend to advocate for the patients more, but I've had my own experience where I feel like my explanation of the pain or suffering that I'm going through is written off as nothing by the doctor and just like devalues it, doesn't listen that I know my body, something's not right, something's happening.
Notoriously for women. Always.
Yes, always. And that's what it's.
Most often gets diagnosed as anxiety, depression, or something else. So they'll prescribe you, we'll put you on some anxiety meds or something else, because that's probably what it is, and they dismiss it.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, my wife is a nurse, so that's why I always defer to her.
Yeah. And it's a real problem, I think. And the fact that she even mentioned that she was misdiagnosed with these migraines for so long and then finally got a diagnosis for what it was. But you have to fight and like constantly. The amount of money I've had to spend just to get someone to confirm that something is freaking going on in my body is ridiculous.
Well, that's another reason why people are don't want to see TikTok get banned, because there is a large community of people reaching out to other people when someone makes a video and says, "Man, I feel like crap today, and this and this and this, and I've been to the doctor a million times," and they don't really know what's the problem.
Yeah.
Then you get a whole bunch of people listening that are like, "Oh, that happened to me, and this is what they told me I had." And then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, well, I haven't heard that. Well, I'll ask my doctor." And then all of a sudden we have an answer.
Yep.
We didn't have an answer, but now we do, because somebody else saw it that had a same story. And so it's like, that's with all sorts of topics. That's what it's, people see your story and have something similar and then go, "Oh, hey, well, this is what happened to me."
Yeah. And it's just so frustrating. I mean, there's so many stories of women who like just are trying to pursue even there's this whole TikTok that I saw about the psychology department. Like, the basis of everything that they claim is I forget what the list is called, of the diagnosis. Mm-hmm. All of those diagnoses are men diagnosing, and the percentage of women that they used for these studies to figure this out is basically non-existent. There's nobody really looking at a woman's makeup between hormones and her psychology and everything else that goes in our body, and applying what was going to be the best situation for us.
Yeah, they are. It's our government. They're the ones in control of everything, saying what's best for you. Doesn't that make you feel comfortable?
I see why Chris is sitting over there now.
so that he could be the head of things.
So he can't get hit.
That's it. Yes, and I recently moved my desk.
Because he used to be in between Joy and I, and now Joy and I are over here, and he's over there. He strategically put his ass over there so we wouldn't hit him.
Exactly. No, but what were you saying, bro? What'd you say?
No, I mean, even it's a little step further. Yes, it's, I understand the perspective of like men diagnosing, and then maybe it should be a woman diagnosed. But at the end of the day, it's an actual cookie cutter diagnose.
Correct.
Right? Because really, we're all made up differently, right? Just like the way we think, the way we communicate, the way we resonate, and also how we take in medications.
Yep.
It's a possibility that this lady took some medications that her body just like saw foreign and freaked out, and then she just got worse. But at the end of the day,
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
At the end of the day, I think we should be more in tune with our bodies and understand what herbs and type of elements that the earth gives us that we could actually heal us. But not only that, our minds can heal us. I've done quite a few studies where you use your brainwaves, your frequencies, the quantum world of thought process and so forth to heal. If you can make yourself sick, you could also heal yourself. So I
push
really go
back a little bit on that, sir. Not to. I totally respect your viewpoint on that, and I do believe that there is some actual truth to what you're saying in all that regards. But I don't think it's one way or another. Science has obviously proven that there's the great things about science. We have vaccines. We have things that have kept us alive. We can treat cancer. We can treat all these things. And that's science. That's not herbs. And though herbs are very good, and I use them daily, specifically one special herb. But
there you go.
Yeah.
And you feel
so
good
that definitely helps with that anxiety. But I believe it. The problem I think in our society is everything's extremism. It is not one way or the other. We really need to find moderate.
It's usually like a nice balance between
yes.
the two.
It's a balance.
Yes.
It's a combination. It's a balance. It's a collaboration.
Everything. And we're so like, It's not this, it's not that. I really don't think that that's the issue. I think we need to find this common ground and see how they work together. And really, why is blood work so hard to get for women to test hormones and shit?
Broken system.
Well, she's from England, I believe. So
I would say doctors in general are overwhelmed. They're busy. There's crazy stuff, and sometimes, depending on where you're at and what's going on, they're afraid to just. It's okay to say, you know what, I don't have a clue what's going on.
Ego a lot of times doesn't allow doctors to do that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We can work on it, and we can try and we'll figure it out. But I don't know. And that's okay. You can say that.
Yeah.
It's okay that's an acceptable answer.
It is absolute. I would feel more confident in that.
Machines or computers or whatever, that we have every single answer. All kinds of new stuff pops up all the time. So it's okay to say, you know what, I don't know.
I agree 100%.
I've tried all the obvious things and that didn't work, so you know what, I don't know. Let's
consult. Let's read
something
some books. Let's learn some new things. Like, that's all legit stuff. And I would be so behind any doctor who did that. And I say this all the time. Anytime I've been in the hospital, it's really been the nurses advocating for me as a patient, wholeheartedly. It's not the doctors. The nurses are like, no, this is not what's happening. No, this is what she took. No, this is how she reacted. Like, that has been the constant response to that. So yeah, I just legitimately think there just needs to be a more combined unit in that regard, and there's not.
Yeah. Oh, that was and no, I agree. I was distracting you because I was just pointing at the.
Yeah, I was talking to Joy.
I understand that.
Stop yelling at me, God.
Okay, but and that's why I let them go because it's what you were saying was about from the women's perspective and then my wife being a nurse. I want to let you guys debate. And that's why I want to stay on this side of the table.
Because you're
scared.
You know why. We know why. It's because you're scared.
Because you're right and I'm wrong. I know that.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much every day.
That's that. I've learned that. Like Raul, back me up, right? Like it's just easier for me to go, yes, dear, right?
Yeah, happy wife, happy home.
No, I don't. Well, I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that.
Bull crap. I know better than that statement.
Like, no, let's get that happy wife, happy life, but stuff out of here. But no, but yeah, it's sad. It makes me think about my mortality a lot. I recently just had another death in the family situation just happen. So when I saw this topic, I was like, damn, because between my best friend, my dad, like these like this, you just don't, you never know what's
I've had about
what's gonna
5
happen.
classmates in the last 6 to 8 months pass away.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
getting
God.
we're getting up there in that age.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Don't tell me that.
yeah, we're,
Yeah, I know, I
we're
don't
getting
like
up there in that age now. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the situation with TikTok. Was it Jenna Thomas? She just recently passed away. She was well known on her page. She leaves behind I believe a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Behind.
3-year-old,
That's
1-year-old.
very sad. Let us know in the comment section what you think about that, and maybe we'll talk about it some more on the upcoming We Got Your Mail. And let us know what you guys think. Put in your questions, comments below in the comment section. If you want to watch more, you can click here, or you can click here to subscribe. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We also have podcasts and all that stuff. Click like here, right where my junk is at, and let me know what you got. Yeah, click it. Till next time, guys. Peace.